Welcome, Pilgrim Potheads. It's your OG Stoner here, Putty Man. And in honor of the movie Pixels, which will be in theaters this Friday, I am playing the game Q-Bert Rebooted. Now, I will be seeing the movie Pixels, and if you would like me to do a review, I would be happy to. But today we're going to go ahead and check out the classic and rebooted versions of Q-Bert. Now, I recently found out Q-Bert plays a big part in the Pixels movie, but this isn't the first time Q-Bert has appeared on the big screen. Q-Bert was a supporting character in the movie Wreck-It Ralph. But anyway, I can't wait to see him this weekend back on the big screen. So with that, let's check out Q-Bert and Q-Bert Rebooted. Now to start this off, we're going to check out Q-Bert Classic. The old ones always seem to be difficult to me, and that's no exception to this one either. Sony actually is the one that put this out, and that's why there's been a big deal probably about Q-Bert being in the movie, because Sony, put out the movie and put out this rebooted game. And the classic game can be quite difficult. I mean, well, let's just say I fell a lot. Kept on falling. Kept on falling. Kept on falling, and falling. Not to mention, even though the controls for Q-Bert was always hard, with the PlayStation controller, it just seems harder. And you can't use the control pad. It's all analog. Analog joystick, you gotta use a DualShock joystick, analog, however you want to call it. It sucks. Not to mention the beginning of the game. It forces you to go to the cabinet. Now, you can quickly hit circle without, well, first off, let me mention this. The circle button plays a intricate part of backing out, because there's no pause. And circle backs you out where you have to start all over. Yeah. Not to mention that you will be hitting the circle button by accident. Yes. And falling a lot. Did I mention that already? Anyway, so the classic game is still difficult like the old days, but not much has changed. Now, I will say that every single time you play the game and die and it says game over, it takes you back to the cabinet. Like, you couldn't put a restart button or a pause button? Really? I know you want to keep it classic, but that seriously sucks. Anyway, let's go on to the rebooted version. Now the rebooted, well, it's rebooted. First thing you'll notice is that compared to the classic, the board is smaller. Now this doesn't make it any easier, well, maybe a little bit, because the controls are a little better than the old classic one, but they still suck, because, oh, here I go again, falling, and more falling. It's just horrible, guys. It's constant falling. But, hey, in the game you can collect diamonds, and those diamonds can buy you new characters, or at least reskin Q-Berts. Yeah, that's basically it. But, hey, you know, it gives it a new vision, and since those stages are smaller, they're a lot easier to go through. Until you get to a stage like this. Ugh. I hate this stage. I hate it because I keep falling and falling and I keep falling. Constant falling. All I do is fall. But anyway, so what do I think of the game? Well, you know, just to have a little fun before seeing the movie, it's worth playing, but you're not going to get into it more than that. It's just going to be, well, how do I say it? It's just going to basically be your constant death. I mean, and it can it's monotonous, you know, so to say. Unless you're a classic Q-Bert fan, you will enjoy this. Aside from the controls, again, why won't the classic one let me use the control pad? Seriously. You couldn't switch it to the control pad. Anyway, so what do I think of this? Well, it's a good game. I got it at a cheap price because it was cheap. It was, you know, on sale on PlayStation Network. But other than that, I don't think it's worth to buy. I mean, unless you're a hardcore classic gamer fan, like playing retro games, or if you just like playing Q-Bert. But with that, I think I'll just play it a few times here and there, and just enjoy Q-Bert on the big screen in Pixels. Which, by the way, if you haven't seen it, go see it this weekend. Well, you haven't seen it because it hasn't come out yet. Yeah, clearly the weed's getting me. But anyway, this is Playman for Gamer Buttheads. If you guys liked the video, please like and share. If you guys want to see a review of Pixel this weekend, please comment below. And if you do enjoy Gamer Buttheads as a whole, well then subscribe to the channel. Heck, I don't know why you haven't done it anyway. So, with that, this is Playman again with Gamer Buttheads, and we're all about the high score.